Of let's make something horrible. We just made this very big, very horrible dish in a previous live stream. So if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should have been able to find that, no problem. And now we're going to make this one, which might also be really horrible. I'm going to get started making it, and then I'll introduce myself and talk about what's happening and talk about the flavors and things after. We did just make one, and it was oish kunai, which means not yummy at all. So we're going to do it again. Hello. You ready to see this hamburger get made? Here's the hamburger making kit, allegedly. There's the egg and hamburger. It looks a little gross now that we know what the other one could be like. That was a horrible experience. We're going to try again, though. First of all, what does it want me to do? It wants me to make the egg first, but I'm not going to make the egg first. I'm going to make the green beans first because... Oh, no. No, I'm not. I'm going to make what it says to make first. Okay. I'm going to do it in the order that it says. And we're going to see what happens, but it's probably not going to be a nice thing. I'm going to start making it because one part needs to cool quite a lot. 1 minute. It says I need a cup this time. So it lists on the side the things we need. And don't worry if you're feeling a bit lost. I'll explain it all in a minute. But first we're going to do this. Right, first of all, use the orange powder to make the egg. And then... maybe just leave it. I think we just leave it in the egg tray, the bit that's going to make an egg. We're going to make a hamburg meal today. Hello, Sarah. Nice to see you. Hi, Trish and Sarah. And Lisa. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, going to get started on the making, and then we're going to talk about it all after. Because it takes a little time. It takes a little bit of time to be made. First of all, we need this and a 10 cc's of water. This is going to be some kind of orange powder to make a yolk. This is 15 cc's in here, so I'm going to use not all of it. If that is 15, that has got to be 10. That's how I'm going to do it. You got it now? Excellent. I'm glad. Welcome to the club. I'm going to mix up this powder, which I hope is yummy. We've got a whole new different sounds outside in my new apartment. And welcome everybody. My name is Kendall James. You can find me online as MissKendalJames for various things. Oh my gosh, this smells like Pepto-Bismol. I'm alive. Yeah, thank you very much, Lauren. Of course I'm alive. You're right. You were right. Barely, but I am technically. Barely, but technically alive. Okay. Let's get this one mixed into here. This is going to be an egg yolk, isn't it? I'm not impressed with how little sauce there is in this selection of kits. I'm going to make the other part and then we'll talk about it, but I'm just going to start the making process because it takes a lot longer than the other ones. It doesn't, I mean, like, I did the live stream more quickly, but we'll see if it goes correctly or not. But I feel like it needed to provide a little bit more, or a smaller, what's it called, template? Smaller case. Okay, this is going to be a yummy egg yolk with any luck, with a taste of orange. Okay. Not sold yet, but we'll see what happens. It tastes like Pepto-Bismol too. Some kind of pink medicine for children. Right, the next one says... Okay, mix the white powder The next one says mix the white powder into, this is a Japanese kit, but white powder with 50 cc's of milk. 500 for 1 minute. I don't know if that's such a good idea. But we'll give it a go. Yeah, I don't know. Just gonna double check I haven't misread that. Minamoto. It's mix for 1 minute. After that, stir well, let it cool for about 1 minute. Pour it little by little into the white part of the meat using a spoon and let it cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. It wants me to do that in a cup so it knows it's going to rise a lot. Clean the spoon on my Winnie the Pooh serviette. Pour the powder into here. Let's see what happens. Oh, it does. Do you guys know Pepto-Bismol? It's like this. I don't think it's British. I don't know. But it's this light pink coloured medicine for children. In the UK we have it. We're doing this live from Japan right now. You've never heard of it? Medicine for children. Thought your children would have had it. Okay, we need to get 4 of these and a little bit extra with milk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a tiny bit extra. Calpol only. That's for stomachs, is it? That might be why I had it so much. When I was a kid, I had lots of stomach problems. Nothing like a little trauma-related sickness, huh? Right. Allegedly, this is going in the microwave for a minute. Apparently it's peach flavour. It is peach flavour. 1 second. I'm going to double check that I said that. Yep, 1 minute. Okay, let's go. We're going to see what happens. I hope it's going to work out okay. Not really sure. You can have a look at the beautiful view from my new apartment. Look at that. We've got scaffolding for 2 more months, 3 more months almost until March. Isn't that great? Can't you just get a beautiful view of the horizon? It's awful, isn't it? Really awful. Here's a nice view though. Okay, I guess I should make sure this isn't gonna bubble over. I think it's fine. Nice to see you, Ronnie. Let's see. There's lots of building works outside too. Okay, with any luck, this is fine. That's one of my 2 balconies, yeah. Okay, it says let this cool. Let this cool for 1 minute. I can see why that needs cooling for 1 minute because it's quite warm. This might actually have worked. Hi, Ronnie. And Ronnie, thank you so much for leaving tips on previous experiences. That's been really kind of you to do that. Right, while this is doing its cooling business, I can tell you. Okay, this is some kind of peach cream. I'm quite excited for this one now, actually. This one might be good. Let that cool. So, welcome everybody. This is what we're doing. Don't ask Daniel. What's that? Am I missing something? Have I missed something? Oh, don't ask Daniel. Hi, Daniel. I didn't see you come in. Right, I'm going to tell you what you've missed, Daniel. You missed one whole live stream, but it wasn't listed on this special website that we've been using. But that's fine. The one whole live stream we did was to make this horrible monstrosity, which looks absolutely disgusting and did not work out anything at all like the picture claimed it would. It was horrible to make. It tasted disgusting. It looks disgusting, and everything was a giant failure. And also, these kits here, these two, cost about $5. They cost twice as much as the other kits. It's no good. Here are the other kits that I usually make. I usually make popping cookings, and that's these ones. And they're really, really good. They're really, really fun. I don't know why I'm holding the burger one. It's my least favorite one. It's really fun to make, but it just tastes like actual burgers. Yeah, and this one was really fun. The sushi one is really fun. Well, popping cookings, totally reliable. We love popping cooking. You can go and buy selections of 4 or 5 of them, mix and match with sweets as well if you like extra sweets, from my Etsy shop. So just look at linktr.ee/MissKendalJames and you should be able to find my Miss Kendall James Etsy shop. But just now we made this horrible omu rice, which didn't go down well. So I think I should do real Japanese cooking in the future to make omu rice. For now, we're going to make this. This might not look very Japanese, but it is. It's a Hamburg steaky, which is hamburger steak, often served with an egg, but doesn't need to be served with an egg, and usually served with rice. We've got this horrible looking mold. That's the word I was looking for earlier. This mold has burger texture, which is disgusting. That looks gross, but still. And we've got an orange jelly egg yolk. We've got a peach jelly egg white. We've got horrible melon flavored green beans, but let me remind you how the last green beans came out, so I'm going to try and improve that. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. And then a chocolate cake burger, which I'm sure we can all imagine how that's gonna go. I'm definitely not gonna cook that for as long as the other one was cooked, because that is the solid rock of cake. And there's got to be some kind of demi-glaze, like choco sauce. If that is strawberry, I'm gonna die, because that one is strawberry. That's weird. Okay, now let's make the green beans. Oh, 1 second. Let's pour this over here. This is looking more promising so far, as long as I don't drop it. Doesn't that look more promising? We might get an actual egg out of this one. I'm gonna 1 more minute cooling on the side. Okay, it is already curdled into this gross lump that looks like snot. And tastes okay, but the snot effect is quite distracting. Right, we're going to mix 15 cls with this egg. With this, we're going to put it in the. That's going to go in the fridge or freezer in a minute. For now, just pop it there. I'm just going to give it 1 more minute to cool down. And we're going to make these horrible other cake thingies. The word of the day is horrible. And green beans last time were really, really gross. So I don't really know what to do about them this time, apart from ganbarimasu. So I'm going to do my very best. Let's get this melon flavored green bean powder in there. How are you doing, Daniel? You all right? How's everyone else doing? Anybody new? Welcome. If you're new, my name is Kendall James, and I live in Japan. I've been living in Japan for more than 4 years now. And I am an artist. It says 15, so that's this. That might be more than, I think that's more than last time. So with any luck, it'll go better. But I don't know, really. I'm an artist that lives out here, and I teach English. I've just moved location, so I've just moved into a new apartment 11 days ago. And I work for the same company I've been working for the whole time out here, which is a company called Nova, which is what's called a black company in Japan. We have black companies and white companies. Most are black, which means that nobody gets time off, when if they do, it doesn't get any money, and you're treated kind of rubbishly, and loads of things like that. But still, we persevere. We do our best. Right. the green beans should work better this time, right? Because they've made more of a paste, or made more of a liquid, rather. I'm still going to put it in the same way. And that means I teach English. I teach English in an Ikaiwa. Ikaiwa means English conversation school. So it's not a school like a school. It's just it's a business where I teach kids and adults, and they get to learn English through conversation rather than through like we do have textbooks, but rather than through really boring textbooks. Okay. We've learned a lot with this kit so far. With the last one, we learned a lot. I'm going to say we learned a lot. I learned some things. So this one is probably more likely to work. These beans look more bean-like, but they're still going to taste disgusting. They're melon flavoured. Ikaiwas are big businesses in Japan. Everybody wants to learn English. I'm fortunate for it to have it as my first language, of course. Am I though? I mean, I would have probably learned 3 or 4 languages if I didn't have English as my first. So there we go. I'm trying my best to learn Japanese. I'm trying all the time. Just moved in with my partner. We both got a place together, so we've both moved in together. For the first time, we've been together more than 3 years, and just moved in together, and it was ever so testing trying to move house with someone who doesn't speak your language very well. That was him trying to move in with me while I was starting work in a new location and all kinds of other things, and it was all very, very stressful. It says use a toothpick to put more beans down here, so I'm going to shove more beans in the hole. I didn't mix the thing I was going to say. I said I was going to mix something in, didn't I? Go on, go down the bean hole. So we both work really kind of cruddy schedules, crappy. I'm British, if you couldn't tell. We both work really rubbish schedules. He works in a rotation of early morning, which he's on this week, then overnight, then oh my goodness, this is not working very well at all. Then overnight, and then also in the afternoon, which is quite difficult. And I work every afternoon and evening, basically. I'm on holiday right now though, so it's nice enough for me. And I work weekends as well, because I have to be working when my students are not at work or school. So it's quite difficult, and it means that we sleep at different times, and we've only got a single bed right now because we can't afford to get a double bed. And luckily the mattress is on the ground, so if we fall out of bed, we just fall onto the floor. So that's a smart move by me, I'm going to say. This is going to take some time. 1 second, I've got to get these in there. I'm going to go put this in the freezer. It said fridge, but I think the freezer might be a good shout. What do you think? Adam Levitt's here. Hello. This is effort, Adam. This is effort. I'm going with the freezer to save time. The freezer. Yeah, pot noodle is much better than whatever I'm trying to do here. I'm actually not enjoying trying to put bean juice in a bean hole. What is happening? What has my life become? Oh, maybe I can like tap it down. No, that's not going to help. I'm going to have like half broken beans. Maybe it will go down over time. No, I've got a feeling it's not going to do that. That was optimistically said. Spoken in optimism. But at least we might have some real bean shapes this time. Like the patience. Well, I'm doing it so that you guys don't have to. Not that you'd ever come across these ridiculous kits. These kits in the background are exceptionally fun, really good. They take about an hour and you get lots of yummy, yummy treats come out of them. But these two that I've done today, or the one that I'm doing and the other one that I did, are a little bit different. I saw them come out I saw them come out about half a year ago and I bought some ready to do with you guys. But the patience required is something else. And the stomach required, because these two do not taste yummy. This one I don't think I can eat at all. And normally I'd do my best for any sweet treat. Come on, beans. Get beanie. This looks like there's a couple of beans in there, doesn't it? Are these something you do by yourself or with friends? These ones I would normally just do by myself, I think, to get a cute picture. These ones I think I would never do again in my entire life. So don't ever do these. Those are not going on my Etsy shop. These ones and a few other types are on my Etsy shop. So if you ever want to do a fun one. But you could have a party where you got some friends together and you all made different ones. And then it would look like a little tea party after. That would be fun. I think they're meant to be for children, but I do not do that kind of ageism. You go ahead. I like making them, apart from these two. Don't do these two. A play version of a pot noodle. Well, I guess it would look a lot like the ramen that I made the other day. The sweet ramen. That was fun, wasn't it? Come on. It looks like it's kind of go down the bean hole. Go down the bean hole. I think that's stuffing way too much of the bean jelly in there now. I love that idea, Daniel. Daniel says, we had a sandwich party once to see who could make the best sandwich. Who was the winner? Who made the best Scooby snack? This must be worse than watching paint dry for you guys. It must be really infuriating because this jelly is not really going down. The jelly has stopped moving. Is it because there's air? It's getting a bit, I don't know, Green Goblin sexy. I don't know. It's getting a bit weird, isn't it? Come on, guys. I've got one full bean. Yay! I think that's a full bean. I can't say I've ever made a full jelly bean before. Go in the hole. No, this is disgusting. It looks like snot. Ugh. I think I'm just going to leave it. This is just tedious. We got one full bean. That's good. Oh my goodness. We joined forces in the end. We made a tower sandwich, almost reached 3 foot. We had to use skewers to hold it together. What? That's awesome. I really want this to go in. Next time I'm going to do it in my way, which is where I put the bean juice in each half. What do I mean next time? I'm never doing these two kits again. You did eat a lot of it. What flavors was it? I'm gonna... I should not have eaten that. Okay, that's going to rest over there. And then we're going to make the burger. Gross. Okay, and it thinks it's got to go in the microwave for 1 minute and 20. I don't think it has to go in there for 1 minute and 20, but I'm gonna trust it. Right, just one small second. Yeah, Daniel Cook is in Portsmouth. Yeah. Ginny, I think you met Daniel at my picnic party in August. he had the very cool Japanese style shirt and glasses. So if you look back at the pictures, you'll be able to see glasses, cool hair, cool Japanese kind of pattern shirt. Yeah, I think you met him. Cheese, ham, various meats, various cheeses, peanut butter, salad spreads. It was quite a creation. Oh my goodness gracious me. That sounds amazing. Right, this is chocolate for after. I hope it's chocolate. And then we're gonna make cake. Huh. Well, I'm not cooking it for as long as the last one. It was an Aloha shirt, but it had a Japanese crane or something on it, didn't it? Pattern was quite unique. Okay, 20 cc's of milk. I feel like this is a waste of my milk, but still. 1, 20. Mix up this alleged cake mixture. Everything's alleged today. Ugh, I don't know. It's making me cringe, the thought of all of it. The smell is just, I think the smell is starting to turn my stomach. I do not agree with this type. I do not agree. I can't even describe it. Can chocolate smell poisonous? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's not good. Anyway, it looks like a burger, right? There we go. Apparently this is going to make a cake. I mean, you'd have to be a certain type of person to carry yourself along to a sandwich party, wouldn't you, Gregory? Definitely can't be boring on sandwiches again. Okay, you guys ready for this to become a burger? Yeah, the chocolate tastes like old, dusty chocolate that's actually been left outside of the packet in the back of your cupboard. Like hot chocolate. Ugh. Do not recommend that. Okay, 1 minute 20. We're not going to do that, right? Because it's just going to burn to death. So we'll do it for 50 seconds, I think. Come on, burger. Ooh, nearly dropped the whole microwave oven on myself. I don't know. We're going to cautiously watch it. It's rising. It's rising. The last one came out really dry and horrible, so I just don't know. Okay, it is rising. I'm going to let it do its rising. No, the last one was it's too hard to eat because it's its version of burnt. I'm trying to smell it ready. Okay, I can't smell it anymore, so I feel like, yeah, I'm cooling it. I'm cooling it at half the time. Half the time it says it needs. I think that's going to make much more of a nice cake than the other one, because this is like a rock hard lump of something. I don't know what that is, but it's disgusting, and I don't want to eat it. Whereas this one looks much more promising. I've got another little plate. I still don't think any of this is going to be any kind of yummy. I'm going to put the beans in the fridge. 1 second. by fridge, I meant freezer. I just suddenly decided it should go in the freezer. Let's have a look. Now it says score it with 3 toothpicks and 3 hands. I've only got 2 hands, and I think I'll just do it with 1. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me this one won't even come out. This is just not as good as popping cooking. None of it is. No. The chocolate sauce is going to have to redeem this big time, because that is not coming out. Well, it does look a bit like a burger, and it does taste a bit like cake. I'm going to eat these bits. Okay. Yeah, I think the cake is much better this time. It's actually cake rather than solid lump. Solid lump of who knows what. It's still gross though. Look at that. Look what I made. I cannot say that proudly. Are you sure you're not actually making plastic food that's put in a shop window to entice customers? Well, there's that, isn't there? I could be doing that, couldn't I? Right, let's get this arranged nicely. Look, it's actually, look, it almost burnt there, even in half the time. Okay, this is chocolate sauce. This is our demi-glaze sauce, which is common in Japan for covering Hamburg steaks. But this one is chocolate flavor. And it wants me to spread it all the way around the burger. But I don't think that's going to do that, is it? I think it's going to sink into the breadcrumbs. It says use the back of a spoon to spread it around. I'm like, I don't think that's going to do anything. Nothing's going to help this. Here we go. Remember everyone, I'm doing this so you don't have to, because it's gross. So gross. I'm leaving that like that. Oh my gosh. Tastes a bit like brandy liqueur. That is weird. I'm eating it from the bag just to check. Right, I'm going to go get that egg from the freezer. You guys ready? The finale is happening. Don't leave before the finale. If you do, please go check out buymeacoffee.com/MissKendalJames, or go and check out linktr.ee/MissKendalJames. Allegedly, we got an egg here. It says I should pop. That has firmed right up. It says I should pop this egg out onto my hand, but again, I don't think that's going to work, so I'm going to lightly score it. Can you hear a little tune outside? Do, 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 do. It is a supermarket, like come to the supermarket tune. This egg is really cold. Oh my gosh, cold and stuck. Okay, it should come out. Beans. Oh my gosh. Ah! Okay, guys, we made one successful thing. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, that cake is not moving now. And look, our beans are successful. That's a joke. Of course, the beans are not successful. Oh my God, these beans are disgusting again. It's going to ruin the plate if I put the beans on it, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we got one bean. Gross. Oh my gosh, even the way it moves is like a maggot. Ugh. You know what? I think I might just leave it at 2 because that is disgusting. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ugh, that's so gross. I'm going to try it so we know how gross it is. Okay, I'm going to eat the whole thing. But, yuck. Okay, 3. Can I get 3? It actually does. It tastes okay. Okay. That is just no. This one is a no. It's big. Just everything's a no. Don't do these kits. Do these kits. These kits, yes. These kits, no. Ugh. It wasn't horrible. It was okay. Like, it's not good. My standards have been lowered entirely. Ta-da! Believe it or not, this is chocolate flavor with beans. The egg looks pretty good though, doesn't it? The egg is the redeeming factor. The egg is ice cold though. And here's the horrible omelette I made. But yeah, this one looks all right. That looks not far from what the picture looks like. What do you think? Would you try these? I don't think you would. And you shouldn't. If you've been listening to me at all, you should not try these in your own time. Not that you could get hold of them. Double the price, man. These are $10 for these two. What is the point? That's way too much money. These ones are much, much better prices. Yes. Anyway, the egg does look good, doesn't it? Shall I see if I can try some of the burger under here? I don't want to ruin it for my pictures, but I'll see if the burger is good. I maintain that the chocolate sauce tastes like it's got alcohol in it. It doesn't, but it tastes like it does. There we go. Ding. I did it. Gross. I'm really, like, this has not set me up for my day at all. This feels disgusting. I hope it set you up to have the weirdest dreams tonight. Anyone who's in the UK or Europe. And Lauren, have a good rest of your day knowing that this exists. Ah, Gregory. Ugh. Gregory says the egg is good. The beans came out like extracted molars. Ugh, that's so gross. So gross. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. If you would like to see more live streams from me, they're likely to be art-based soon, but I'm afraid my home studio is still a series of boxes, and I don't have a desk until the new year. So if I do anything, it'll be out here in front of the Christmas tree over the next week. If you'd like me to come back, please do check out some of my YouTube videos, leave some comments, like and subscribe and share, and encourage me to be back doing more because it does help. It does help a lot. Right, I'm going to take some pictures of these absolute monstrosities, and then I'm going to see if I can eat half of one of them. This one, not this one. Bye! At the end, we say, "Gochisousama deshita," if the food was good. I don't know what we say if the food was bad. Okay, see ya!